Hi children, today in this class we are going to learn about our lesson acids and bases. So firstly, why should we learn? What is the need to learn about acids and bases? Yes, there is a reason, because in our daily life we used many substances which are having acidic and basic nature. We are used in different purposes by the food and some other purposes we are using acids and bases. That's why we need to learn about acids, bases and also about salts. Okay, let us see what are acids. What are acids? Acid. The word acid is comes from Latin language. The word comes from Latin language. The meaning of the word, the acid, the word comes from the Latin language. The meaning of the acid, the meaning of the acid is sour. The meaning of the word acid is sour. By the meaning, we have to know that acid is sour in taste. By the meaning, we have to know that acids are sour in taste. Okay, and one more characteristic of a acids. Acids are changing blue litmus to red litmus. The another characteristic of acid is it changes blue litmus to red. Okay. Let us see what acid foods we are tasted or used in our daily life. Okay. They are citric acid. Citric acid. So where we can see citric acids? By tasting citric family fruits. Citrus family fruits. They are lemon, orange, like. So these citrus fruits contains citric acids. Okay, and next acid used in our daily life, vinegar. So vinegar, we have to use the vinegar in making foods. So in cooking we are adequately used vinegar. So in cooking, and next malic acid. Malic acid we can see in apple. And next tartaric acid. Grapes and tamarind, these fruits contains tartaric acid. Grapes and tamarind. And in ants and some other insects have formic acid. Ants and some other insects. And next oxalic acid in tomato. And also in urine we can see uric acid. uric acid. And our body also made up of lot of proteins. So in proteins also there is a amino acids. Okay. So these are acids we used in our daily life, and also where we can use these acids. With the acids we have plenty uses. Okay. In cooking, in making some other items also we used these items. So now I am going to tell you where we use these acids in our daily life. In preparation of pickles we are using acetic acid. Acetic acid in preparation of pickles. Acetic acid. And in making pulihora we are using citric acid. In making pulihora or preparation of pulihora we are using citric acid. And also in cool drinks like Coke, Coca-Cola, in cool drinks there is a carbonic acid. Cool drinks, carbonic acid. In cultivation we are using manures to increasing soil fertility. So for that we are using different manures. So in manures also there is a acid we are using, that is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid we are using making manures. Okay. And also in medicines, for our health we are using different medicines. To make these medicines there is also an acid used in medicine. This the acid is hydrochloric acid. In medicines. And also the same acid used to make dyes also. Dyes means different colors. So this hydrochloric acid also used in making dyes. So these are the uses of acids we are used in our daily life. Okay. So once again I am going to tell you what are the acids contains different food substances we are using in our daily life. Citrus family fruits like lemon and orange contains citric acid, and vinegar we are used in making different food items, means in cooking. So in vinegar there is acetic acid, and also in apple malic acid, and grapes like tamarind grapes, in that fruits tartaric acid and formic acid. Ants and some other insects contains formic acid, and in tomato oxalic acid, and in our urine there is a uric acid. So these are acids. Now let us know about bases. Okay. Now let us know about bases. Base. So I am going to tell you the characteristics of bases. How can we identify bases? So bases are bitter in taste. Bitter in taste. And the another characteristics of bases are they are soapy to touch. We can feel the base touch while we are using soap in bathing. So the bathing cake means soap are soapy to touch. So these are the characteristics of bases. And another characteristic of bases are changing litmus red to blue. Bases are changing red litmus to blue litmus. So this is the another characteristic of bases, changing red litmus to blue. So these are the characteristics of bases. So let us know what are bases we are using. Now let us know about what bases we are used in our daily life in the different purposes. We are using bases like washing soda and baking soda, and also ammonium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide, and also aluminum hydroxide. These are bases we are used in our daily life. So where we use this bases? So I am going to tell you that baking soda. We are using baking soda in baked food items like cakes. In preparation of cakes, we are using baking soda. And also we are using washing soda powder. To washing powder we use it as a detergent. To clean our clothes. In washing clothes. And ammonium hydroxide. We are using ammonium hydroxide as a removal of grease. To removal of grease, we are using ammonium hydroxide. And also in soaps, in making soaps, we are using calcium hydroxide. Making soaps. To making soaps, we are using calcium hydroxide. And as a fire extinguisher, we are using aluminum hydroxide. Fire extinguisher. We are using aluminum hydroxide. So these are the bases we are used in our daily life in these purposes. Okay. So already we learned the characteristics of acids and bases. So by the characteristics we can identify either the substance is acidic in nature or basic in nature. But we cannot taste every time of the food substance. So it is risky also. Before we taking food, so we cannot taste every food substances because it is risky. So that's why we can know in some other way. So by using indicators. So let us know about what are indicators. Indicators helps to us to find either the substance is acid or base. So when we mix indicators with acids and bases, it shows some change in color. So then we can identify the either substance is basic or acid. Okay. So indicators are two types. We have two types of indicators. They are natural indicators and laboratory indicators or lab indicators. We have two types of indicators, natural indicators and lab indicators. So let us see what are natural indicators. indicators. The indicators which are comes from the plants, they are called as natural indicators. Like examples, turmeric and China rose and red rose and red cabbage and also litmus paper. They are natural indicators. Turmeric, China rose, red rose and red cabbage. So litmus paper. So let us, I am going to tell you about litmus paper. Litmus paper comes from lichens. They are algae and fungi. So they also comes from the plant material. So that's why litmus paper also we can call as natural indicators. Now the second type of indicators, lab indicators or laboratory indicators. Lab indicators. What are lab indicators? The indicators which are developed in laboratories, they are called lab indicators. Example, phenolphthalein. So phenolphthalein is lab indicator or artificial indicator. And methyl orange. Methyl orange is also laboratory indicator. And methyl blue and methyl red. There are some lab indicators. Okay. Now next we are going to know about how the indicators are showing their impact and to find either the substance is acid or base. So in this experiment we will use turmeric solution as a indicator and lemon water. This substance is lemon water. It is a acid solution, and this is soap water. Here I use it as a basic solution. So let us see how an indicator shows the impact to find the substance is acid or base. So if we add a few drops of turmeric solution into both acid solution and also basic solution, so then we are going to find what changes may occur in these both substances. So for that, here I used a dropper to take, this is turmeric solution. I will add into lemon water. So now mixed. So now we can observe, is there any color change in the acid solution, because this is a lemon water. So lemon water I used as a acid solution. So there is no change in this substance. Now I am going to add a few drops of turmeric solution into base. This is soap water solution. Now we can see the change in the basic solution. So soap water turns into completely red. Soap water in color, there is a change. We can see the red color in basic solution. So we have to conclude that the turmeric is a natural indicator. The turmeric indicator, when we add with acid, there is no change at all. There is no change at all. But when we add turmeric solution into base in soap water, so there is a change occurred in base solution. So that's why we can say, we can find out either a substance is acid or base by using indicators. Okay, thank you. Sometimes in our life we may trouble with acidity. So at the time we are using antacids. So antacids are work as a, antacids contains base. So in our body, if acidity is contains more, then we need to take a basic. So we are taking base as a antacid. So like when the bases are reached into our body, so acidity we get rid from the acidity. So like that, here also that is called a neutralization. Now I will show you by this experiment. So here I have a acidic solution, lemon water, and this is base solution, soap water. Okay. So if we add acid solution in the base solution, so this is a neutralization, where the amount of acid and base solution comes in become equal, it turns into neutral. So here we can see the neutralization. Okay. So let us see what is a neutralization. I am going to define you about neutralization, where the amount of acid and base comes in a equal amount. So at the point there is a change in solution. So it produced salts. So that is called a neutralization. So that's why I already told you, when we trouble with acidity, we are taking antacid. So antacids are bases. So these antacids helps us to get rid from the trouble of acidity. So this is called a neutralization. Now we are going to learn about salts. So how the salts are formed, already we learned just now with neutralization. Okay. So here again salts are two types. So we have acidic salts and basic salts. Acidic salts and basic salts. So how the acidic salts are formed and how the basic salts are formed. So salts which change litmus red to blue is called acidic salts. The substances are salts which are changing litmus, blue litmus to red litmus is called acidic salts. Change litmus, blue litmus to red is called acidic salts. The salts which are change red litmus to blue is called basic salts. The salts which are change litmus red to blue, they are basic salts. So how the salts are produced? When an acid and base mixed a chemical compound and it takes place a chemical reaction and produced a salt. When acid and base mixes each other and takes place a chemical reaction and produce salts. For example, HCl hydrochloric acid plus NaOH sodium hydroxide, and it gives NaCl sodium chloride. So this is a acid and this is a base. This is a acid and this is a base. Acid plus base, it gives a salt, NaCl sodium chloride. Okay, thank you. Okay children, I hope you understand about acids, bases and salts, and where we used acids and base substances in our daily life, and I hope you understand, and we will meet again in next class. Thank you.